So here's the race finals. It's a 5-race stretch in the race class, and then we'll be done with the race class. That only took me 20 minutes? Holy shit, there's hope after all. Perhaps I won't have to have a lunch break. So if that one took 20 minutes, then I assume this one will take 30 minutes, and then the next one will take 40, and the next one will take an hour. Wait, no, there's only 3 left, so I'm wrong. The last one should take only 30, 40, 50 minutes. I can't count. Shut up, me. Oh, hey, Ray. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to do that. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what I thought. I'm sorry, Ray. Ray has earned 1 hit against me in this race series. Oh, for fuck's sake, Jason. Always with your bullshit, isn't it? You can't even be in second to last without having a PIT my ass, don't you? So we're off to a smashing start in the race series. Excuse me, Ray, I need this spot. I'm failing right now, Ray. I kind of need this spot. Everyone else is screwing up so I can catch up. Already in 5th. I don't really think they've upped the ante any either. Like, I'm sure the AI is just as easy as it's always been. It's just me that sucks, because I always have sucked. Oh my goodness. Well, there goes my exhaust. Guess I'm gonna die inside this car from carbon monoxide. I remember how utterly terrified I was of carbon monoxide when I was young. Like, I thought I was gonna fucking die from carbon monoxide every day. Like, I'd go to sleep absolutely terrified that carbon monoxide was gonna sneak into my house in the middle of the night. Because there was this one commercial, like back in 2005, where carbon monoxide was sneaking through the house. And it was like the intruder that you can't detect or something. And I'm really fucking sucking right now. I'm fucking and sucking. That was very not good at all. Fucking and sucking. Well, there goes my sexuality right out the window. And Sophia's all the way out there in front. Shitty fucking whatever she's driving. Actually, I shouldn't say shitty fucking because I'm a fan of the Honda CRX. I don't want to see it destroyed. Even though I will see it destroyed because that's what always happens. Anyone ever actually seen an AMC Gremlin in real life? I've seen a Ford Pacer in real life. I've also seen a Volkswagen Rat. Like, I'm going through the test driving the destruction car list, and I've been trying to figure out how many of them I've seen in real life. And the top is a Volkswagen Rabbit. And the first race that I lose is the first race in the next class series, so you can only... Holy fucking shit! What is happening? That was chaotic, but anyway, and now the top's a Volkswagen Rabbit. The, Aligar is a Ford Pacer. The Moth is a Gremlin. I'm not sure what most of the other cars are. I know that the Empire is a Ford Custom of some sort. Canyon could be any SUV from the 60s or 70s even. That's not really rounded enough to be from the 60s. It must be from the 70s, because the 70s, they got boxy in the 70s. Like the Monte Carlo. It still had curves, but it was pretty boxy. Unlike the boxiest cars of the 60s would of course be the Chevys. But they still kept the curves for them. They still kept curves on the Monte Carlo in some places in the 70s. But then they got really boxy. Something happened between 1959 and 1971 that caused 1979 that caused cars to turn from ovals into squares, and now they're back to ovals really because of aerodynamics and stuff. course, I hit the one thing on the road that's going to impede my progress. Man, do I not have any upgrades on this car or something? Man, I'm doing horrendous. Horrendous. The horror is going to end us. Hey, asshole, stop. Stop existing. Jason. He's the one that won the first race, of course, so now he's going to be the one that does best in the series. That's how it always happens. Unless it's Ray. If Ray does good, then of course it's gonna fuck him. But, you know, we're back to normal. We got Jack, Jason, and Sophia up in the top 3 as always. And by top 3, I mean the top 4 because I'm in first. But I don't count, since they're always up in front no matter what. That can be fucking anywhere. They'd be up in front all the time. Alright. Now stare straight in. And I've been reviewing these parts. And I've noticed that when I get into this voice, I get really quiet and the game really overtakes my voice. And I apologize for that because I'm usually trying to keep at this volume, but whenever something stupid and shitty like what just happened happens, and then I get really pissed off and then I start going into this voice. Like, I really try to keep it at this volume at all times. So yeah. But if I turn the volume down low enough so that whenever I'm talking like this, you can still hear my voice over the game sound, then whenever I'm talking like this, then you won't hear anything from the game. I'll be overshadowing everything, even at this tone. So that's why I always do that. I try to keep this loud and this happy at all times. But whenever shit starts happening, like even then, it's usually not when I'm talking like this. But then I'll be like, oh yeah, of course, wow, sure. Yeah, I'll go like that whenever I'm angry, alongside the, this John Cena volume here. And I apologize. I realize that. I listened to fuck you, Frank, and your boosting ass. I realize that. I listen to my videos and I realize that, but this is the best volume that I can have for my videos because I'm always talking like this. I always try to talk like this, but if I end up talking like this, of course, then the volume of the game is going to overshadow my voice. So, yep. And I do the whole thing where you click the thing and it automatically lowers the game sound. I do that, but I've noticed that sometimes it won't actually lower the voice at all, and it won't capture any of my voice. It'll just stay loud and not work. So let's take a look at that championship. Jackson second. I thought the game was gonna crash for a second. That terrified me. Been playing too much NASCAR 2005 if I think it's gonna crash like that. Because my game in NASCAR 2005, you click an event, and then it won't go to a loading screen. It'll automatically fade out into the selection screen for that race. And there should always be a long loading screen in between those. But when it goes immediately to that, then it crashes. So that little fade that did there, I was terrified because I thought it was going to crash the game. But yeah, you never know. Sophie, I missed. Get him, Ray. Get her, Ray. Ray, good job, Ray. Oops, sorry. I just PIT'd Ray. I'm such a horrible friend. Partner in crime. He is my only ally on this track, and I chose to wreck him. Look at this shit. Doesn't that look like Jason's driving the Bullet? You remember the rear end of my Bullet? That's pretty much exactly how it looks like. And of course, I went over that jump as carefully as I possibly could, and I still fucking was ending up back. Oh my goodness. Can I not end up backwards once? Fucking. There's a jump around here somewhere. Gotta dodge it. I barely nicked it, but I survived. Oh my goodness. How that wasn't solid and didn't make me fly on my car is beyond me. I really haven't commented too much about the actual soundtrack. I'll sing along because I'm an asshole like that occasionally. But, you know, the soundtrack, especially compared to Test Drive Even Destruction, is meh. It's meh at best. It's got Audio Slave, it's got some Wolf Mother. It gets the job done. But it's no Test Drive Even Destruction. Now that has Bumblefoot. That is fucking Bumblefoot. Do you have any idea how amazing that is? You get one of the best guitarists of our time, you know, that's when you know you succeeded in making a soundtrack. Would I list Robert Blumenthal as an inspiration? Not yet. I'm not good enough to list him as an inspiration. I'll just start with fucking Richie Birkenhead as an inspiration at this point. I'm definitely not good enough to have Robert Blumenthal and my name in the same sentence yet. I'm barely good enough to have, what's his face? That one guy who, he's like part of One Direction, and there's this picture of him with an electric guitar, but it's not even plugged in. Yeah, I'm still not even good enough to be listening to the song that asshole. And somehow I'm in first. Dodging all those jumps is really helping me. Holy crap, it's Frank. Frank was one of the main assholes when I was playing this game for the first time. And in this series, he's just been an afterthought, just like Katie and Sally. He's still right there, too, isn't he? No? Okay, fine, be like that. Fucking unbelievable! No! No! Fuck you! I fucking hate you. Well, that's unbelievable. See, look at that! Frank finished in fucking last! He was right there. And then he finished last. What the fuck? I mean, I know there's AI boosting, of course, because that's just commonplace in this game, but fucking unbelievable. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Frank.